Imagine an empire so powerful that Rome feared its very name. Across the blue waters of the Mediterranean, a great city rose. Its harbors overflowed with merchant ships. Its armies conquered distant lands. Its wealth became legendary. That city was Carthage. But from within this mighty empire, one young boy would grow into Rome's greatest nightmare. His name was Hannibal Barca, and his story would change history forever. Hannibal was born into one of Carthage's most powerful families. His father, Hannibal Barca, was one of Carthage's greatest generals. After the First Punic War, Carthage had suffered a humiliating defeat. Sicily was lost. Its navy was shattered. Rome believed its greatest rival had been broken forever. But Hamilcar refused to accept defeat. Before leaving for Spain, he brought his young son to a sacred altar. There, Hannibal placed his hand upon the offering and swore an oath that he would never be a friend of Rome. It was a promise that would shape the rest of his life. In 218 BC, Hannibal made a decision that stunned the ancient world. Instead of attacking Rome by sea, he chose the impossible. He would march across the towering Alps with tens of thousands of soldiers, thousands of horses, and dozens of war elephants. No army had ever attempted such a journey. The mountains were unforgiving. Snow buried the narrow paths. Cliffs dropped into deep valleys. Local tribes attacked without warning. Hunger, cold, and exhaustion claimed thousands of lives. Yet Hannibal pressed forward. When his army finally descended into Italy, Rome realized the impossible had become reality. By the summer of 216 BC, Rome had had enough. Determined to crush Hannibal once and for all, the Roman Republic assembled one of the largest armies in its history. Nearly 80,000 soldiers advanced toward the small town of Cannae. Hannibal commanded a much smaller force, yet he had something Rome did not: a brilliant plan. As the battle began, Hannibal ordered the center of his army to slowly fall back. The Romans believed victory was within their grasp. They pushed forward, deeper and deeper into the battlefield. Then, Hannibal gave the signal. His elite African infantry attacked from both sides. His cavalry swept behind the Roman army. Within moments, Rome was completely surrounded. It was a trap, one of the greatest military encirclements in history. By sunset, tens of thousands of Roman soldiers lay dead. Hannibal had achieved a victory that military academies still study today. Victory after victory, Hannibal humbled the Roman Republic. At the Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae, Rome suffered devastating defeats. Yet despite these triumphs, Hannibal never captured the city of Rome. His army was exhausted. Reinforcements from Carthage were limited. Rome refused to surrender. Instead, the Romans rebuilt their armies, avoided major battles, and slowly wore Hannibal down. Then, a new Roman commander emerged. His name was Scipio. Rather than chasing Hannibal across Italy, he struck at Carthage itself. Hannibal was forced to return home to defend the city he loved. In 202 BC, at the Battle of Zama, Hannibal met Scipio for the final time. This time, victory belonged to Rome. Hannibal never destroyed Rome, but he changed it forever. His victories forced the Roman Republic to rethink how wars were fought. For centuries, Military commanders studied his campaigns. His masterpiece at Cannae became one of history's greatest examples of battlefield strategy. Leaders from different eras, including Napoleon Bonaparte, admired Hannibal's brilliance. Even today, military academies around the world continue to analyze his tactics. More than 2,000 years have passed. The mighty city of Carthage is gone, its walls reduced to ruins, but one name has never been forgotten: Hannibal Barca, the commander who dared to challenge the greatest empire of his age, and proved that courage, strategy, and determination could shake even the mightiest power. Perhaps the greatest legends are not remembered because they always won. They are remembered because they changed history forever. History is filled with extraordinary people, but only a few leave a legacy that survives for thousands of years. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we uncover the greatest stories history almost forgot.